Welcome to another session of GATE 2021. In this session, we are going to discuss about analog electronics. And the first topic is diode. That will definitely strengthen your concept. So welcome to the topic diode. Let us discuss. Diode. So our topic is about diode. And we have different types of diode and having various purpose. In this section, we are going to discuss about PN junction diode. This is a circuit symbol of a PN junction diode. Circuit symbol. This is our anode and cathode K. So I am representing P N. So now this diode we can use as a switch. For that purpose, we are making use of the on-off characteristics of diode. That is on-off chara of diode. By using this concept of on-off characteristics of diode, we can use the diode, this PN junction diode, as a switch. Now let us consider. We have two conditions. One is forward biased condition and other is reversed biased condition. So we can consider this is a switch. Okay. Under forward bias condition, the switch is closed. This is a closed switch. And under reversed bias condition, the switch is open. So as a switch, under this condition, the switch is closed. So when this is closed, the current will pass. Under reverse bias condition, the switch is open. So what happens? No current passes. Here current is passes. Then what is forward biased condition and what is reverse biased condition? The forward biased condition is if anode is more positive with respect to cathode, then we can say the diode is in forward biased condition. This is forward biased condition. Forward biased condition means anode. This anode is more positive, more positive with respect to cathode or K. Anode, that is P is more positive with respect to cathode or with respect to N. Then the diode is said to be in forward biased condition. Forward biased condition. That means anode is more positive with respect to cathode, or anode is P and cathode is N. So why we are using the term more positive? This more positive. This more positive means, again drawing the circuit symbol of a PN junction diode, or P and N. Now I am giving some polarity. I am connecting a battery or connecting a polarity of plus 10 volt to anode, and to cathode I am giving minus 5 volt. This means anode is 10 volt and 5 volts. So what is the potential difference between Pn? That is represented by Vpn. The potential difference between Vpn is equal to 15 volt. Forward bias condition. Now I am drawing another figure. I am applying plus 10 volt. Here it is 0 volt. Here anode is more positive with respect to cathode. So this is forward biased condition. Now let us consider another figure. This figure I am giving 0 volt to anode and 10 volt to cathode. So here cathode is more positive with respect to anode. So this is reversed biased condition. Now consider another figure. I am giving 10 volt and I am applying cathode plus 15 volt. So anode voltage is 10 volt and cathode is 15 volt. So this means cathode is more positive with respect to anode. So this implies reverse biased condition. I am giving minus 5 volt and here it is minus 15 volt. What happens? For anode I am giving minus 5 and cathode is minus 15 volt. Here anode is more positive with respect to cathode. So this is forward biased condition. We can conclude that under forward biased condition, Forward bias condition, what happens to switch? Switch is closed. Switch closed. That means diode is equally replaced by a closed switch. And under reverse bias condition, the switch is open. So what happens? Here no current flows. I is equal to 0. Here current flows. Here no current flows. That is open. Diode is a unilateral element. Unilateral element. That means the unilateral element means current flows in one direction only. One direction only. And second is a two-terminal device. A two-terminal device, that is anode and cathode. Anode and cathode. Third point is used as a switch. Under forward bias condition, switch is closed. And under reverse bias condition, switch is open. Resistance offered by diode is minimum in forward bias condition, and resistance offered is maximum in reverse bias condition. Properties of a diode: it is a unilateral element, just two terminals. It is acts as a switch under forward bias condition. Switch is closed, and reverse bias condition, switch is open. Then the resistance offered by the diode under the forward bias condition is minimum, and the reverse bias condition is maximum. Open and current flow is 0. So let us discuss about the diode model, equivalent circuit, and its VI characteristics. Under forward biased condition, for an ideal diode, the equivalent circuit is a closed switch. This is a equivalent circuit. And the VI characteristics. That is, no voltage drop across the diode. That is, no voltage drop across diode. And forward resistance, the R of the forward resistance of the diode is equal to 0 ohm. And current increases. For an ideal diode, RF is equal to 0 and voltage drop is equal to 0. So it is a closed switch. So current will flow. Simplified model. For a practical diode, it will offer some barrier potential. A characteristics is like this. This is I, V, and this voltage is VR. VR is cut in voltage or threshold voltage, breakpoint voltage. It is also called offset voltage. So this is a practical case of a diode. Then the no current will pass until applied voltage is greater than VR. That means no current flows through the diode if applied voltage is greater than cut-in voltage VR. This VR is due to barrier potential across the diode. So the reason for VR is the barrier potential or the potential drop across the diode. So when applied voltage across the diode is greater than VR, then the diode will conduct piecewise linear model. So barrier potential, and we are also showing the forward resistance across the diode. Here RF is the forward resistance across the diode, across the practical diode, and VR is a cut in voltage. So our VI characteristics become, so I V like this, and this is our VR, and the slope is equal to 1 by RF is the slope of this line. Slope. Piecewise linear model of a practical diode. We have barrier potential and forward resistance until the voltage across, applied voltage across the diode is less than VR. That implies no current will flows. When the applied voltage is greater than VR, the current will flow through the diode. That is indicated by this straight line having the slope 1 by RF, where RF is the forward resistance across the diode under the forward biased condition. To check whether a diode is forward biased condition or reversed biased condition, we have two tests. One is open circuit test and other is short circuit test. We have two tests. One is open circuit test, OC. Next is short circuit test. So consider open circuit, sir. In open circuit test, what we are doing is we open circuit the diode and find the voltage across the diode. If the anode is more positive with respect to cathode, then the diode is in forward bias condition. Otherwise, the diode is in reversed bias condition. In open circuit condition, but we open the diode element, open the diode. So just open the diode. Okay. Then find the voltage. Find voltage across the diode. If voltage across anode, that is Vp, is greater than voltage across cathode Vn, that implies diode is forward biased. If voltage across the anode, that is Vp, is less than voltage across the cathode, that implies diode is reversed biased condition. Now, in short circuit test, what do you have to do? We just short circuit the diode. Short circuit diode. So diode is a closed switch. Close it. Now find current through the diode. Find this is a current I. Current through diode. If current is greater than 0, that implies diode is forward bias condition. If current is less than 0, that implies diode is reversed bias condition. So open circuit. Just open circuit diode. Open circuit. If voltage is Pn, voltage across P is Vp, voltage across N is Vn. If Vp is greater than Vn, that implies forward biased. If Vp is less than Vn, that implies reversed biased. In short circuit, just short circuit the diode. So this become a closed switch. Then measure the current I. If I is greater than 0, that is implies forward biased. If I is less than 0, that implies reverse bias. So this is the method to find the diode is in forward bias condition. Consider a circuit. We want to check whether the diode is in forward bias condition or reverse bias condition. The voltage across this battery is 9 volt. Voltage across this is 4 volt. Let the resistance be 5 kilo ohm. This resistance is 2 kilo ohm and 1 kilo ohm. Check whether diode is forward biased or reverse biased. This is our question. So we can use either open circuit test or we can use short circuit test. Now here I am going to use open circuit test first. Open circuit. So what you have to do? I open circuit the circuit. So my circuit looks like open circuit the diode, so no current will flow. So this is the circuit. 4 voltage, 2K, 1K, 5K. Circuit is closed. This is 9 volt. Now this is a point P and this is a point N. Let the voltage across P is Vp and voltage across N is Vn. Now I want to find whether Vp is greater than Vn. So what's the voltage of Vn? Here Vn is equal to 4 volt. 4 volt. Now I want to find the voltage Vp. If Vp is greater than Vn, then that implies the diode is forward bias. Otherwise, the diode become reversed bias. Now let us check. Now no current will flow through the circuit since the switch is open. So this conduct, the current will flow through the circuit. Then what is the voltage across Vp is the voltage across this point. This point is the voltage across P, that is Vp. Now what is the current? Current through circuit is equal to 9 divided by 5 plus 1K. That is 5 plus 1K. That is 9 by 6K is the current through the circuit. So voltage at this point Vp, this voltage, that is equal to this resistance, that is 1K into current flowing through this element, that is 9 by 6K. That is equal to 9 by 6. That is 9 by 6. 3 by 2 is equal to 1.5 volt. That implies Vp is equal to 1.5 volt and Vn is equal to, so Vp less than Vn. That implies the diode is reverse biased condition. So the diode is reverse biased condition. In this circuit, the diode will never conduct. Now let us use short circuit test, that is SC test. What do you have to do? We just replace the diode by a closed switch. So the circuit, equivalent circuit will looks like this, right? This is a closed switch. This is 2K. Again we have 4 volt. This is a current passing through the circuit. This is 5K. This is 1K, 5K, 2K, 9 volt. Okay. Now let this current is I1. The current, this mesh current is I2. And this loop current is I1. Now I am using Kirchhoff's voltage law. That will become 5 into voltage drop across this element. That is 5I1 plus 1 into current. This current is downwards and this current is upward. That is 1 into I1 minus I2 is equal to 9 volt. 9. That is 6I total 5I1 plus I1. That will become 6I1 minus I2 is equal to 9. Equation number 1. It become 2I2 and we are moving from plus to minus. That means plus 4 volt minus plus 4 volt plus 1 into I2 minus I1, that is equal to 0. This implies minus I1 plus 3I2 is equal to minus 4. That is equation number 2. 6 into equation 2. That become minus 6I1 plus 6 into 3. That become 18I2 is equal to minus 24. Adding these two become 17 I2 is equal to minus 24 plus 9, that is minus 15, or I2 is equal to minus 15 by 17. That means I2 is less than 0 in the short circuit test. That implies reverse biased condition. So this is a way to check whether the diode is in reverse biased condition or forward biased condition by using short circuit test. Find V of t is equal to Vm sin omega t, and we have a diode D, and we want to find the choice is we want to find the resistor, the voltage across this resistance and its average value, and choice is given 0. Second choice is minus Vm by pi, and third choice is minus Vm by root 2, and D, option D is minus Vm. Okay. So our input is, this is our input signal, right? Input against omega t. This is Vm, voltage V of t. The maximum voltage is Vm. So during the positive half cycle, the diode is in reverse biased condition, and during negative half cycle, the diode is in forward biased condition. So during positive half cycle, that is 0 less than or equal to omega t less than pi, diode is reverse biased condition. So it behaves like an open switch. So the circuit become becomes like this. So no current will flow. Circuit is equal to 0. So the voltage across the resistance is current into 0. Current into resistance. R into current. That is R into current is equal to 0. So output voltage during positive half cycle V0t is equal to 0. Okay. During negative half cycle, the diode is in forward bias condition. Negative half cycle, that is pi less than or equal to omega t less than 2 pi. In this interval, the diode is forward biased condition. The diode behaves like a closed switch. So our equivalent circuit become closed. Then current will flow. This is R and this is our V of t. Now we want to find the average value of this voltage, that is the voltage across the resistance. Average is equal to 1 by t. 1 by t means t is 2 pi, the period 2 pi integral 0 to pi. The value is 0 d with respect to omega t, d omega t, plus pi to 2 pi, that is Vm sin omega t with respect to d omega t. So this is equal to 1 by 2 pi. This value is equal to 0. Then the value of this integral become Vm into integral sign, that is minus cos omega t. Applying the limit pi to 2 pi. So this is equal to 1 by 2 pi into Vm, that is Vm by 2 pi into minus of cos 2 pi minus cos pi, that is equal to Vm by 2 pi into minus of cos pi is 1 minus minus 1, that is 1 minus minus 1, that is equal to minus Vm by pi. If you can 2 and 2 get cancelled, Vm by pi. So answer is B. This is the average value of voltage across this resistance. Transfer characteristics. Let for a circuit, let Vi is the input, maybe current or voltage, anything, that input voltage, and V naught be the output voltage. Then transfer characteristics implies a graph between V input and V output. So we are drawing a graph between V input and V output. That is the transfer characteristics. For example, suppose this is your input. This is a sine wave, VIT. Let against omega t. Now let the output be this. Okay. So this is an half wave rectifier circuit. So we have output during only the positive half cycle. That means output occurring only the positive half cycle. For the negative half cycle, output is 0. And again positive half cycle, we get the output. Negative half cycle 0 and so on. So we are drawing the VI. When input is positive, then input is positive half cycle. Output follows the input. This is input positive. This implies input is positive, input negative, output positive, and output negative. When input is positive, output follows the input. That means a line having an angle inclined at 45 degree. That implies input and output are same. During the negative half cycle, we have input but output is equal to 0. That means output is equal to 0 but input is negative. So this is the VI characteristics of this curve. So we are plotting input against output in a graph. We have diode D1 and another diode D2. This is the output measured across this element, this branch. We are measuring the output voltage. This is V0. Then this diode is D2 and this voltage is given 5 volt. And the resistance is given 4K. This resistance is 6K. This voltage is 10 volt. And diode D1. Find transfer characteristics. Find transfer characteristics. Choice A is given. This is VI, V0. This voltage is given 10 volt and here 10 volt. And choice B is given. This is 5 volt. This is also 5 volt. V input, V output. And choice C is given. V input, V output. This is 5 volt, 10 volt, 5 volt, 10 volt. And choice D is given. This is 10 volt, 10 volt input. So we have this is a circuit. We want to find the transfer characteristics, that is V voltage against V input for the circuit. So output voltage is measured across this diode. So this element and this element are parallel. These three elements are parallel elements. I can redraw the circuit as and redrawing the circuit. This is 4K. So all these three elements are parallel. So voltage across this element is same as this element, same as this element. Now let us connect. So here anode, the voltage across the anode, this is 5 volt. And so this is represented by P. And this is N. When P is greater than voltage across P, that is Vp, that is given by 5 volt for this diode D2. Because we want to find the voltage across this element, and these three are parallel. Parallel means voltage across this element and this element and this element are equal. Now for diode D2, what is the voltage across Vp? Vp is equal to 5 volt. When Vp greater than Vn, what happens? The diode is forward biased. D2 is forward biased and conduct. And the diode will conduct. Now consider for the interval 0 less than or equal to V input less than or equal to 5 volt. That means this voltage is in between this range, that is less than 5 volt. So what happens at this point? Suppose we are assuming the diode is idle. So this voltage is at this point voltage is less than 5 voltage. So here point P, the voltage is 5 voltage, and this N is the voltage across this point. That is the applied voltage, that is less than 5 volt. That implies voltage Vp is greater than Vn. That is D2 conducts. D2 conducts. So this element, this branch become, or this branch looks, this diode is closed. Then we have a 5 volt battery. So this is this branch. This is NP closed. So this is our output. So what is the voltage across this branch? Under this condition 0 less than or equal to Vi less than or equal to 5. Vp, voltage across anode is greater than cathode. So D2 conduct. So the switch is closed. So diode is considered as a closed switch. So this is the circuit. And voltage across this element is 5 volt. So output voltage is equal to 5 volt. Now consider the interval 5 less than or equal to Vi less than or equal to 10. What happens? The voltage across this element is greater than 5. That is 5 less than Vi less than 10. So at this point the voltage is coming in this range. So voltage across cathode is greater than anode. So Vn is greater than Vp. That implies diode D2 implies reversed biased condition, and D2 open. So D2 will look like the circuit. This is open, 5 volt, open circuit, and this is our output. Now what happens? So what is the voltage across this? Voltage across this element, these 3 elements are parallel. So voltage across this branch is, no current will pass through this branch. This is reversed bias condition. So the diode is open. So voltage across this is same as that of the voltage across this element. Voltage across at this point is same as that of the applied voltage. That means this is open, no current will flow through this. This is electrical element. So voltage at this point, this is an open switch. Open switch during that interval, same as that of the input voltage. So that implies V output is equal to same as that of V input. Now for Vi greater than 10 volt, what happens? Greater than 10 volts means this voltage is 10 volt, connected to 10 volt. So this diode D1 conducts and D2 is off. So voltage across this point is same as that of Vi. So V output is same as that of V input. So point at this is conduct means is closed. So Vi is applied voltage that will come across this point, and these 3 elements are parallel, and this will not conduct. So voltage across this element is same as this element is same as that is same as V naught. So under this condition, if Vi greater than 10, that implies V output is same as Vi. So the transfer characteristics become up to 5 volt. 5 volt. The output is 5. This is our input and this is our output. Up to 5 volt, output is 5 volt. Right, V input. Then greater than 5 volt, V output is same as that of the V input. So this is the correct option. We have diode D. The resistance is 45 ohm and Vm is given the input voltage Vi of t is given as Vm sin omega t. Here omega is 3/4 radian per second. This is given. Resistance of the diode, RF, forward resistance of diode. Forward resistance of diode is given 5 ohm. Find average current is the question. Choice A, minus Vm by 50 pi. Choice B is given Vm by 45 pi root 2, and C is given Vm by 100 pi root 2, and choice D is given 2 Vm by 45. These are the 4 options. Now, under forward bias condition, that is during positive half cycle of this sine wave, diode is forward biased, D is forward biased. During negative half cycle, diode is reversed biased condition. So these are input and our output, that is diode is forward bias condition in positive half cycle. So output will come like this. During reverse bias condition, this is an open switch, so no current flow, so output should be 0. So these are input and our output, right? I average is equal to V output average divided by resistance. Here the total resistance R is equal to this 45 ohm plus internal resistance of the diode, that is plus RF, that is equal to 45 plus 5 is equal to 50 ohm. Now output voltage V0 average, that is equal to 1 by 2 pi, 1 by t, t is 2 pi, integral 0 to pi, this will conduct, diode is conduct. During pi to 2 pi, diode will not conduct. So the interval become integration, limits of integration 0 to pi, Vm sin omega t with respect to d omega t, that is equal to Vm by 2 pi, integral sin is equal to minus cos omega t 0 to pi, so that is equal to minus Vm by 2 pi into cos pi minus cos 0. Cos pi is equal to minus 1, cos 0 is equal to 1. So this become minus 1, this become minus Vm into minus 2 divided by 2 pi, or is equal to Vm by pi. Average is equal to voltage average, that is Vm by pi, divided by internal, the total resistance, that is 50. So Vm by 50 pi. So A is the correct answer, option A. Now consider circuit. We have, this is our input voltage, V input, connected to a resistance of 10k ohm, and there is a diode designated by D2 and is connected to a voltage source. This is connected to my negative terminal, anode is connected to negative terminal, and voltage across the battery is 4 volt. Then there is a resistance of 10k. The circuit is closed. Then we have another diode. This diode is D1 and a battery source 4 volt. Okay, let this is the output. Output. Okay, plus minus is given as 10 sin omega t. The question is find maximum and minimum value of output voltage. Choices are given. Choice A is 10 volt and minus 10 volt. Choice B is 4 volt and minus 4 volt. C is 7 volt and minus 4 volt. And option D is 4 volt and minus 7 volt. Minus 7 volt. These are the options given. So this is our circuit. They asked to find the minimum and maximum value of output voltage and choices are given. Now this is our waveform. The peak voltage is, input is 10 volt and minus 10 volt, negative peak. So voltage across this point, this is anode and cathode, is 4 volt. 4 volt. This is the voltage across diode. Voltage across the diode, 4 volt. When the input voltage Vi is greater than 4 voltage. At this point, when Vi is greater than 4 voltage, this is our voltage across this diode D1. When Vi is greater than 4 voltage, what happens? During this interval, the diode D1 is forward bias condition. So D1 close. The circuit. So this element is look like, this is point A, K. This is closed, and this is 4 volt. So under ideal case, the voltage across the diode is 0. So this is our output voltage across this element, that is equal to 4 volt. So V output is equal to 4 volt. Right. Now during negative half cycle, what happens? This is during this period. The voltage across anode is negative and cathode is positive. So D1 is reversed biased condition. That is, voltage across the A is coming negative, right? Negative, and during this less than 4 itself, when after this point, the voltage across anode is less than that of the cathode from here. That is, D1 is reversed biased condition. Okay. So this is, switch is open, and this diode D2 is forward bias condition. D2 is forward biased condition. So our circuit look like this is our D2, that is closed, and we have 4 volt, 10K, and this is our V input. This is open. Voltage across this point. The voltage across this point is the voltage across this element. This point is connected to this. So the voltage across this element is same is the voltage across the output. So voltage across this is the output voltage. So this is our equivalent circuit. This is our Vi. This is our loop. Let current is I. Now apply KVL. We have this resistance is 10K. That is 10K into I. This lower negative to positive. So minus, I am writing this 10K, 10 into I, minus 4 volt plus 10I minus this voltage, that is Vm sin omega t is equal to 0. This implies 20I is equal to Vm sin omega t plus 4. Or what is the value of Vm? We want to find the maximum and minimum. So in the negative half cycle, maximum value is minus 10 volt is the negative peak in the negative half cycle. So Vm sin omega t is a minus 10 volt is the maximum value during the negative half cycle. So we can write 20I is equal to minus 10 plus 4, or I is equal to minus 6 by 20. This much current will passing through this. So what is the voltage across this branch? Voltage across this branch is this element. Voltage across this is minus 4 volts. So output voltage, that is voltage across this element, that's minus 4 plus voltage drop across 10K. That is 10K into current. Current is minus 6 by 20. That is minus 4 minus plus minus 3. That is equal to minus 7 volt. So the minimum value of voltage is minus 7 volt and maximum value is 4 volt. So D is the correct option. This is the voltage 10 volt. Diode is designated by D1. This resistance is 10K ohm. This is also 10K ohm. And we have another resistance 10K, another diode D2, and a battery source 15 volt. Okay. Now this is the output voltage plus minus V0. Find V0. The question. Choices are given. A is equal to 10 volt, B is equal to 5 volt, C is equal to 15 volt, D is equal to minus 15 volt. The anode of D2 is connected to negative terminal of the battery. That is, battery is minus 15 volt. Here it is plus and minus. So connected to the negative terminal. Anode is connected to the negative terminal of 15 volt battery. So like this is VA and VK. So VA is equal to minus 15 volt. Now we want to find the voltage across the cathode. What is VK? VK. If VA is greater than VK, then implies forward bias. Diode will conduct. Otherwise, if VA is less than VK, that means diode will not conduct. Now let us check the voltage across this diode by using open circuit test. I am redrawing. So this diode is open circuited. So redrawing the figure. This is a diode. We are assuming this diode D1 is conducting. This is 10 volt is applied to the anode. Then we have 10 ohm, 10K and 10K. This is open circuited. Now this is our figure. 10, 10. So it's a current I. This current I is equal to 10 divided by 10 plus 10, that is 20. 20K. That is equal to 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 ampere. So voltage across this point. Is, so voltage like this is VK. This point, no current is passing through this. So this is same as this. What is VK? VK is equal to this voltage. How much is voltage? Voltage is equal to this resistance, 10 plus 10, 20. 20 into this current, that is 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3. This is 20K, that is into 10 raised to 3. This and this is cancel. This is equal to 10, 20 into 0.5, 10 volt. So the voltage across here is 10, that is VK is equal to 10 volt. That is VK is greater than VA. So this diode will not, this diode is reverse bias condition always. So D2 will not conduct. So this diode is always reverse bias condition. So this will not conduct. So in the circuit, this will always enter open circuit. So this is the only portion of our circuit. So we want to find the voltage across this element. That is, this element is equal to the current through this. What is the current through this is 0.5 ampere. 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 into this resistance. That is 10 into 10 raised to 3. So that is equal to, cancel 5 volt. So answer is B. So we have circuit, 6 volt battery, 1.2 k ohm, and there is a element. The voltage across this element is plus V volt, and current through the circuit is I ampere. Our question is find the current. Find the current for the given characteristics. For the given characteristics. The characteristics of voltage and current across this element is given. This is given as, this is V and I. This voltage is at this point 0.6 volt and at this point 8 volt. This current is given 4 milliampere. 4 milliampere. And at this point voltage is 0.6 and this point 0.8. And this is the VI characteristics of this element. Now we want to find the current I. Choice is given. Choice A is 4.32 milliamps. Choice B is 5 milliamps. Choice C is 4 milliamps and D is 0. These are the choices given. Now, for this element, consider this element, the VI characteristics given by this line. For this line, this is a slope. What is the slope? We have, let this is point A, and let this is the point B. So we have 2 points. What is it? Point A. Point A is 0.6 volt and 0 milliamps. And point B is 0.8 volt and 4 milliamps. So these are the 2 points given. So this equation is a straight line having 2 points. So we can use this equation. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 form. Here y is the current and x is voltage. So we can write this as y is current, I minus I1. I1 is 0. Is equal to slope. What is m? Y difference by x difference. That is 4 minus 0 divided by x difference. That is 0.8 minus 0.6. Here 4 is in milliamps. So into 10 raised to minus 3. Into x. What is x? V. V minus V1. V1 is 0.6. So this is the equation to this straight line. So we can simplify this as I is equal to 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 0.2 into V minus 0.6 into I is equal to 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 into V minus 0.6. This can be simplified as V is equal to 50I plus 0.6. Okay. So this is the equation to VI, equation to voltage current characteristics of this element. 50I plus 0.6. So we can replace this circuit by a resistance of 50 ohm. So 50 into I. So voltage across this is 50 into I, and this is a voltage source of 6 volt, 0.6 volt. So as per this equation, this element is replaced by 50 ohm resistance. So 50 into I and 0.6 volt. Now what is the current? Now current I is equal to I is equal to 6 minus 0.6. 6 minus 0.6 divided by total resistance, that is 1.2 into 10 raised to 3 plus 50 ohm, that is equal to 4.32 milliamps. So answer is A. This is a circuit, 10 volt, 1K, 2K, 1K and a diode. So this is the output voltage V0. So find V0. Assume diode is ideal. Choice is given. A is 10 volt, B is 2 volt, C is 4 volt and D is 0 volt. Okay. Now 10 volt is connected. We are assuming the diode is ideal. So I am assuming the diode is in forward bias condition. So the equivalent circuit can be drawn as, so short circuit the diode. If current is positive, then that implies the diode is forward biased. If the current across the current passing through this diode is negative, that means diode is reverse bias condition. That is a short circuit test. So I short circuit the diode, and this is the equivalent circuit. This is 1K, 1K and 2K and 10 volt. So this is a simple resistance network. So this 2 and 1 is in parallel, that is series with this. So R equivalent is equal to, equivalent resistance is equal to 2 into 1 parallel divided by 2 plus 1, that is series with this one, plus 1, that is equal to 2 by 3 plus 1, that is equal to 5 by 3 kilo ohm. 5 by 3 kilo ohm. So let I is the current. Now current I is equal to 10 divided by R equivalent, that is equal to 10 divided by 5 by 3, that is equal to 6 milliamps. 6 milliamps. Now 6 milliamps is come at here, this point. So what is the current? This current is I1 and this current is I2. So current passing through 2 ohm resistance is I1 and this branch is I2. Let this current is passing through, this branch is I1 and this branch is I2. Now I1 is equal to, by current division rule, this is I into this resistance 1 divided by total resistance 1 plus 2, that is equal to I by 3, that is equal to 6 by 3 milliamps, or is equal to 2 milliamps. This current is positive, that means the diode is always in forward bias condition as per the short circuit test. Since I2, that is the current through the diode, is positive, that implies diode is forward biased condition. So what is the voltage drop across this? This is V0, that is equal to, V0 is equal to this resistance 10 into 2 into 10 raised to 3, that is 2K into current. Current is 2 into 10 raised to minus 3. So that is equal to 4 volt. So answer is